Waste management remains one of the most pressing environmental and public health challenges. Rapid urbanization, population growth, changing consumption patterns, and limited infrastructure have placed increasing pressure on waste management systems, particularly urban centers such as Freetown and other rapidly growing municipalities. Despite the efforts made by central government, local councils, development partners, and communities, it appears that the sector continues to face significant institutional, operational, and electricity constraints. In that vein, various players in the sector gathered at the New Brookfield Hotel in Freetown for a 3-day consultative session on the recommendations for legislative and institutional reforms in the waste management sector. A representative from the Environment Protection Agency, Mubashir Idris, said only a third of over 300,000 tons of annual waste is collected, which much generated in hard-to-reach hillside or coastal areas. He said unmanaged waste blocks drains, fuels flooding during rainy season, pollutes air and water, breeds malaria-carrying mosquitoes, and emits greenhouse gases from organic decomposition.
If we can organize waste management systems in such a way, it can provide employment, it can generate income through reuse, recycling, recovery, and energy production. There are places where they are looking at how to use waste to generate electricity.
Deputy Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Mima Soba Stevens, highlighted waste management's role as a top environmental and public health challenge. She said reforms must be inclusive, recognizing informal workers, many women and youth who handle collection, sorting and recycling without safety net or recognition.
Our objective is to establish a modern, coordinated and sustainable waste governance system that clearly defines institutional responsibilities, strengthens compliance and enforcement, promotes circular economy principles, encourages private sector participation, and safeguards the rights and livelihoods of vulnerable groups engaged in this sector.
Mayors from Port Loko and Bonth District echoed this, stressing that waste fight must avoid politicization as councils lack capacity, budgets are low, and enforcement is weak, despite laws like the Local Government Act 2021 and 2024 bylaws. Representatives from UNEP and other development partners called for stronger coordination, finance, and inclusion of informal workers to curb pollution. They pledged technical support aligning with projects like EPA-SL's UNDP-backed Shifting to Zero Waste initiative. Participants reviewed project identified gaps like outdated bylaws and limited operational capacity, aiming for consensus on sustainable governance. As Sierra Leone's population hits 9 million, urban areas growing over 3% yearly, these reforms could transform waste from crisis to opportunity. SLBC News, Esther Sako reporting.